Welcome back to the channel Coin Star. Stop what you're doing and check your pocket change. Because today, we're talking about a 1988 Lincoln penny that could be worth a whopping $24,000. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin from 1988 could make you rich. But why? What makes this penny so special? And how can you find one? Stay tuned because in this video, we're uncovering the secrets of the 1988 Lincoln penny, its history, its value, and how you can cash in. Before we dive into its value, let's talk about the history of this small but mighty coin. The 1988 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design features the famous Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1988, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, proof coins with S mint mark. Millions of these pennies were struck, making them common. But what collectors are after are the rare error varieties and high-grade versions, which can be worth thousands. Now, let's get to the million-dollar question: why is the 1988 Lincoln penny so valuable? There are 2 major reasons: rare error variants and high-grade condition. Let's break it down. In 1988, a small number of pennies were mistakenly struck using the 1989 obverse die. This error is known as the FS 901 variety, and it's a collector's dream. Instead of the regular 1988 design, these error coins feature a different font and positioning on the FG initials, Frank Gasparo's initials, on the reverse. A circulated one may fetch hundreds of dollars, and uncirculated, high-grade specimen can go for $2,000. In 2016, one sold for an astonishing $24,000 at auction. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Most circulated pennies are in low grades, MS 60 or lower, but if you find a 1988 penny in pristine MS 67 plus or MS 68 condition, it can be worth a fortune. Recent auction records for high-grade 1988 pennies. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how can I find one of these valuable pennies? Here are some tips and tricks. Many valuable pennies are sitting in everyday circulation. Don't underestimate those pennies in your jar or couch cushions. Check for the FG initials on the reverse. If they match the 1989 style, you've hit the jackpot. Check for sharp details, no scratches, and a bright, original red luster. These are key factors in getting a high grade. If you think you have a rare 1988 penny, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, the top coin grading services. This adds legitimacy and value to your coin. Found a rare 1988 penny? Here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Best places to sell rare pennies: eBay auctions, coins sell for thousands; heritage auctions and Stack's Bowers, best for high-end collectors; local coin shops and dealers, great for quick sales; online coin forums and Facebook groups, connect with collectors directly. So, there you have it. The 1988 Lincoln penny, a tiny coin that could be worth as much as $24,000 or more. It's time to check your change, search your old coin jars, and maybe, just maybe, you could be the next person to cash in big. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever checked your spare change and thought, could I be holding a fortune in my pocket? Well, today we're diving deep into the 2014 Lincoln penny, a coin that has shocked collectors by selling for up to $32,000. That's right. A penny that could change your life. So, stick around as we uncover its history, rare errors, and what makes some of these coins incredibly valuable. Before we get into the money talk, let's take a quick look at the fascinating history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, honoring President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. The reverse has changed a few times over the years, but in 2010, the shield reverse design was introduced, symbolizing unity and strength. Fast forward to 2014, this penny was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, proof coins only. While most of these coins are worth just a cent, certain rare varieties and errors have made collectors go crazy over them. So, why are some 2014 pennies worth thousands while most are just spare change? It all comes down to key factors: mint errors and die variations, high-grade condition, MS 67 or higher, special strike types, proofs and satin finishes. Let's break it down. If you've got a 2014 penny, check it carefully. Some rare errors can make it worth thousands. Here are the most valuable ones. This error happens when the die imprints the design slightly off, causing a doubling effect. Look at Lincoln's eye, nose, or the word Liberty. If it looks blurry or doubled, you might have a jackpot. Some 2014 pennies were struck off center, meaning part of the design is missing or misaligned. If yours is 50% off center with a visible date, collectors will pay thousands for it. A die crack can cause an extra raised line on the coin, sometimes appearing as a BIE. A tiny extra letter between B and E in Liberty. This error can bring in huge cash, especially in uncirculated condition. Special San Francisco minted proof pennies and satin finish coins from mint sets can be extremely valuable. A perfect 2014 SPR 70 DCAM penny, deep cameo proof, was once auctioned for a staggering $32,000. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my penny is valuable? And where can I sell it? Here's your quick step-by-step guide. Check for errors, look for doubling, misalignment, or cracks using a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Check the condition. If your penny looks uncirculated or flawless, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. Compare values. Use websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or PCGS Price Guide to see similar coin prices. Sell smart. Rare coins do best at coin auctions or through professional dealers. Avoid quick cash sales to maximize value. So there you have it, folks. The 2014 Lincoln penny could be worth a small fortune if you have the right one. Check your coins carefully, because you never know, you might be holding a $32,000 treasure in your pocket right now. Do you have a rare or valuable penny? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another big money coin video. Attention all coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever wondered if a simple penny could be worth a fortune? Well, buckle up because today we are diving deep into one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies out there, the 1982 D Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, some of these coins have sold for as high as $89,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth nearly 90 grand. Let's explore its history, what makes it so rare, and how you can check if you have this goldmine sitting in your coin jar. To truly understand why the 1982 D Lincoln penny is so special, we need to go back in time. The year 1982 was a turning point for U.S. coinage. The United States Mint decided to change the composition of pennies due to the rising cost of copper. Up until this year, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but due to inflation and increasing copper prices, a major change was made. The mint introduced a new composition of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, significantly reducing the cost of production. However, during this transition, both copper and zinc pennies were being struck, leading to multiple variations. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The 1982 Lincoln penny has a whopping 7 different varieties: 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date copper. But there's a catch: the 1982 D small date copper penny was not supposed to exist. Yet, a few have mysteriously appeared in circulation. This error coin is extremely rare and has sold for nearly $90,000 at auction. So, how can you tell if you have this rare treasure? Here's a step-by-step guide to identify the 1982 D small date copper penny. Look at the shape of the numbers. A small date has a more delicate and even appearance, while a large date looks bulkier and thicker. pay close attention to the number 2, in 1982, if the bottom is level with 8 and 1, it's a small date. The valuable penny was minted in Denver, so it must have a small D mark below the year. The easiest way to determine if you have the valuable coin is by weighing it on a digital scale. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh only 2.5 grams. If your 1982 D small date penny weighs 3.11 grams, congratulations. You may have a fortune in your hands. Now, let's talk about the money. How much can a 1982 D small date copper penny be worth? Well, prices depend on condition and rarity. Here are some recent auction sales. The highest recorded sale of this coin was nearly $89,000 at an auction, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln pennies in history. So, what if you find one? Where should you sell it? Here are your best options: heritage auctions, the best place for rare coins, often bringing the highest prices. Stack's Bowers Auctions, another trusted auction house for valuable coins. eBay, a quick and easy way to sell your coin, but beware of scams. Professional Coin Grading Services, PCGS/NGC, if your coin is ungraded, send it for authentication to get top dollar. So, there you have it, folks. The 1982 D small date copper penny, a rare coin that could change your life. Do you have one of these valuable pennies lying around? Grab a magnifying glass, check your change, and you just might strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another exciting coin treasure hunt. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. Imagine finding a simple 1979 Lincoln penny in your pocket and later discovering it's worth a jaw-dropping $67,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, in today's video, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable 1979 Lincoln pennies, their history, hidden errors, and how you can spot one worth a fortune. Stay tuned because you could be sitting on a goldmine without even realizing it. Before we jump into the insane values of these pennies, let's take a quick look at their fascinating history. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The 1979 penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate 150 years since Lincoln's birth. This design lasted until 2008, making the 1979 penny a mid-era coin from this iconic series. So, what makes the 1979 penny special? Let's break it down. Heavy checkmark. It was minted in Philadelphia, no mintmark, Denver, D mintmark, and San Francisco, S mintmark for proof coins. Heavy checkmark. It is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams, but some rare error coins differ. Heavy checkmark. The obverse features Lincoln's bust, with Liberty to the left, the date to the right, and In God We Trust above. Heavy checkmark. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Heavy checkmark. If you have a 1979 penny, grab a magnifying glass because rare varieties can turn a common penny into a valuable collector's item. Here's where things get exciting: errors and rare varieties. These small mistakes during minting make certain coins extremely valuable. Let's go over the ones to watch for. Some 1979 pennies have visible doubling on Liberty, the date, and In God We Trust. If you find one, it could be worth thousands. If your penny looks misaligned with a missing portion of the design, check the percentage of the off-center strike. A 50% off-center strike with a visible date can be worth over $500. $2000. Some coins have visible die cracks that look like raised lines or extra metal. A major die crack can push a penny's value up to $500. Extremely rare 1979 Lincoln pennies were struck on dime or nickel planchets, which makes them weigh less than 3.11 grams. These rare coins can fetch anywhere from $10,000 to $67,000. Proof pennies with a clear S mintmark, Type 2, are rarer than the ones with a blurry S mintmark, Type 1. The Type 2 proof coins can sell for over $5,000 if in pristine condition. Now, let's talk money. How much have these rare 1979 Lincoln pennies sold for? Here are some jaw-dropping auction prices ****. As you can see, these aren't just pennies, they are hidden treasures. If you come across a well-preserved 1979 penny, especially with errors, it could be worth a small fortune. Okay, so you found a 1979 penny in your collection, what's next? Here's a step-by-step guide: check for errors, use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or minting mistakes. Weigh your penny. If it doesn't weigh 3.11 grams, it could be a rare planchet error. Examine the mint mark. If you have an S mint mark, check if it's a Type 1 or the rarer Type 2. Grade your coin. Coins in MS65 plus condition fetch higher prices. Consider sending yours to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Sell at the right place: auction houses, eBay, or online coin marketplaces like Heritage Auctions can get you top dollar for your rare find. So, the next time you come across a 1979 Lincoln penny, don't spend it, inspect it. You could be holding a coin worth thousands, even $67,000. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and leave a comment if you have a valuable penny in your collection. Happy hunting! What if I told you that a simple 1976 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $88,000? Yes, you heard that right. Some of these pennies are not just spare change, they're hidden treasures in your pocket or coin jar. Stay with me as we explore the fascinating history, rare varieties, and shocking auction prices of the 1976 1-cent USA Liberty coin, a coin that could change your life forever. Before we dive into the market value, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1976 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted during a significant year for the United States, the bicentennial year, marking 200 years of American independence. Although the penny did not receive a special design like the quarter, half dollar, or dollar coins of 1976, it still holds a historical charm that makes it highly collectible. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the 1976 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The word "Liberty" appears to the left, while the year 1976 is placed to the right. Below Lincoln's portrait, you'll find the ever-present "In God We Trust" inscription. Flip it over, and you'll see the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, along with the words "United States of America" and 1 cent. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. Now, let's talk about its metal composition. The 1976 Lincoln penny was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. But, there's a rare exception that could make your penny worth thousands, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, let's discuss the real reason why some of these pennies are worth a fortune. The value of the 1976 Lincoln penny depends on several factors, including mint mark, condition, and errors. Let's break them down one by one. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these pennies, but only in perfect uncirculated condition can they sell for high prices. If you find a 1976 no-mint mark penny in MS67 plus or higher, it could be worth over $2,000. Coins with a D mint mark were struck at the Denver Mint. These are more common, but rare high-grade specimens have sold for thousands of dollars. If you find a 1976 D penny graded MS67 or higher, it could sell for over $4,000 to $6,000. San Francisco struck proof pennies with an S mint mark for collectors. These were specially struck with sharper details and a mirror-like finish. If you have a deep cameo proof, PR70, penny, it can fetch over $3,000 at auction. Now, this is where things get really exciting. Some of the most valuable Lincoln pennies are those with striking errors or variations. Let's take a look at the most valuable ones found in the 1976 Lincoln Cent Series, Double Die Obverse, DDO. Some pennies were struck with a doubling effect on Lincoln's face or the lettering. These rare errors can sell for $5,000 to $15,000 at auctions. Off-center strikes, a penny that was misaligned during minting can be worth between $500 and $10,000, depending on how severe the misalignment is. Struck on a silver dime planchet, a small number of 1976 Lincoln pennies were accidentally struck on dime planchets, making them appear silver instead of copper. These coins are ultra-rare and have sold for as much as $88,000 in auctions. Imagine finding one in your collection. Die cracks and cuts. Some coins may have extra metal bumps due to die cracks, and these minor errors can bring in hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on rarity. Alright, let's talk real money. Here are some actual auction results for 1976 Lincoln pennies that shocked collectors worldwide. Now that you know what makes these pennies so valuable, how can you check if you have one? Follow these simple steps. Check the mint mark, look under the date for ADS, or no mint mark, look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features. Weigh your penny. If it weighs around 2.5 grams instead of 3.11 grams, it might be a rare transitional error. Get it graded. If you suspect your penny is valuable, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. There you have it, coin hunters. The 1976 Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change, it's a potential goldmine. If you've got one, check it now because you could be sitting on thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on rare coins worth big money. Comment below if you have a special coin you want us to cover next. Until next time, happy hunting.